actually so excited about this because Itzy is my old group. I fell in love with K-pop in like 2022. I'm a relatively new K-pop stan. The group that got me really into K-pop was Itzy, and the song that really got me into K-pop was Sneakers. If you know, you know. Itzy just came out with their new album Gold. Itzy is a 5-member girl group who debuted under JYP in 2019. JYP is one of the big 3 companies in K-pop: JYP, YG, and SM, which were regarded as like the most popular and biggest companies, but I would argue HYBE is getting up there as well. Itzy is pretty regarded as 4th gen leaders, which in K-pop, basically the fandom decides when things have changed enough, they categorize them into generations. So right now, it's pretty agreed on that it's 5th gen K-pop, but in 2019 was kind of when 4th gen was beginning. Itzy won a lot of awards for their performance. Itzy's leader is Wang Yeji, who is also the main dancer, lead vocalist, and sub-rapper. A lot of people say she looks like the Light Fury from How to Train Your Dragon. The second oldest member is Leah. Leah is the most fluent in English. She's kind of known for her cute persona. People say she looks like a sloth or an alpaca. 2023, Leah went on hiatus and didn't participate. Their last comeback, Born to Be. That's one reason why this album is really important, because this is Leah's comeback, literally. Leah's positions are main vocalist and sub-rapper. Next is Ryujin, who's the center of the group. In formations, she's typically in the middle. She sort of balances the group out. Ryujin is known for kind of winning everything when they do like little game shows and stuff. Ryujin always wins, and it's pretty funny. She is the main rapper, lead dancer, sub-vocalist, and center. Next is Chaeyoung, who is actually sisters with IZ*ONE's Chaeyoung. She's now a soloist. Chaeyoung is known for having sort of a fox persona. She's the main dancer, sub-vocalist, and sub-rapper. And the 5th member of the group is Yuna. Her English name is Hosei. Yuna is the lead rapper, lead dancer, sub-vocalist, visual, and maknae. Yuna's had some drama in the past, being kind of known as a pygmy. She's not a pygmy, but okay. In my opinion, she just knows how to have fun, and she's confident. I have been listening to this album since it came out. The one song I've had on repeat, actually, Bad Girls Are Us. I was not anticipating. It is such a bop. So I'm gonna glance over just all of the English lyrics for these songs. Let's talk about the impact of this album as a standalone and as a new album in Itzy's discography. I just have to wait for them to answer the phone. These lyrics are so Itzy. What is interesting about this album is it's a double title track, which means there's 2 songs that they promote. They did for their last album as well. Born to Be is the title track as well as Untouchable. This one, it's called An Imaginary Friend. This song is a lot more profound. This song really shows off their lower range, which they don't have a lot of songs in their discography that do that. I honestly really support them doing the double title track because Gold is a very typical Itzy style of song. They're all about self-love and confidence, and Gold is all like, I'm shining so bright like gold. We have the confidence, we've got it. Itzy means all in us.
All in us, hi, we are Itzy.
And I think that works so well with their concept. That's why Imaginary Friend being such a contrast is super cool. Guys, I'm not joking. I've been listening to Bad Girls Are Us since it came out. You can let him talk. You can let him talk to me. Main vocalist is back. Besides being so freaking catchy, these lyrics are awesome. I mean, talk about an empowerment anthem. As a woman in film, which is a male-dominated industry, I thoroughly enjoy this song. Bad Girls Are Us is such a good Itzy B-side. That song's gonna be on my Spotify Wrapped, mark my words. This is their second B-side. Starting with Yuna, deep voice. Itzy honestly doesn't have a lot of love songs, and when they do, they're very like, I'm so cool, you should love me. Not like, some down to earth. I don't even know if you could call this softer, but it's a little more chill. Okay, 5. Don't even get me started about 5. Guys, such a freaking bop. This song is for Leah, and we all know it. There were a lot of new Itzy who thought Itzy was a group of 4 since Born to Be. They only promoted the 4 of them. It's kind of funny that 5's like, get it right. There's 5 of us. Am I obsessed? Yes. JYP family. I like Stray Kids. I'm more into girl groups, but like their voices. Jongbin with Itzy. Guys, it's so good. What? In terms terms of Itzy's timeline, when they first debuted, they were wildly popular and they have really good global success. Their first couple of albums did really, really well. Their Checkmate album is sort of where things got controversial. A lot of people hated the title track, and that just kind of led to a lot of Itzy hate in general. Their Kill My Doubt album, their song Bet On Me, is sort of a response to the hate train. But as they've been making more music, I'd say they've definitely solidified their place as a top girl group. So with Gold, Itzy is finally back as a 5. Their only comeback since like the hate has really simmered down. So I think it's a really meaningful album to Itzy and Mitzi in general. Imaginary Friend is probably the most impactful in my opinion. Gold is a double title track album. Gold, Imaginary Friend. Gold is a pretty typical Itzy title track. It's all about confidence and knowing your worth. Imaginary Friend is a lot more impactful. I think there's a lot of meaning in how K-pop fans treat K-pop idol. And Itzy and Mitzi have always had a really great relationship. Itzy really loves their fandom. But I think one of the points of this song is just kind of like, it's great that you guys support us and you feel like you're your friends. But truth be told, we're celebrities, we're imaginary friends. But not to take away from the fact that Itzy can be a friend. What I also really like about it is they talk about keeping dreams alive. It's shown very well when they say that they'll protect us so we can keep dreaming. And I think that's honestly the point of K-pop. Tell me that's not the cutest thing, guys. I'm honestly a fiend for Bad Girls Are Us. That is a very Itzy B-side. I love it. I would argue this is the best song vocally in the album. I think it fits their concept so well. I want to see this live. Kind of reminds me of the Not Shy album, giving that like cowboy western, but like pop diva. It's all about confidence and being okay with your own scars. Supernatural is also an interesting B-side because it's not what you find in other Itzy albums. It's a good vibe though. I don't feel like they have a lot of songs that match this vibe. Maybe Love Is, Be in Love, Bet On Me. But that's kind of the thing I love about Itzy, is the whole point is it's all in them. They have a huge range of different types of songs and performances and concepts. And I think that's just adding to their range of stuff that they nail. So I like Supernatural for that. I really like 5. They actually teased 5 at the end of one of their day off videos. Itzy's charm is that they all have their own personalities, but they come together and they have it all in their group and their concept. Of course, the song 5 I think is kind of about how they met and how Itzy has a bond that's incredibly strong. Between the 5 of them, they share something special. I think it's really beautiful that they put in this album since Leah's back. In the context of everything Itzy's been through, this is like the best present. Faye with Jongbin is freaking awesome because we love seeing JYP artists collaborate together. Jongbin is one of Stray Kids' rappers. I think he actually produced that track for them. Should we look at the cred? Composed and did the lyrics. Faye fits Itzy's concept super well, especially Ryujin, who is their main rapper. The fact that Jongbin got to collaborate with Chaeyoung's group is really, really fun. They have a fun dynamic. Faye is just a cool song. The rest of the album is final versions, which essentially they took the Born to Be songs that Leah was on hiatus for and they made versions with Leah in them. Listening to those was interesting for me. I'm super used to those songs and who sings each line and what it sounds like. When it was different with Leah's lines, I honestly was kind of like, whoa, that's not how Ryujin did that line. That's not how Chaeyoung did that line. It was honestly a good reminder to me that like K-pop is art. Leah comes in and adds her voice. It's different. Her lines feel different because she adds her unique tone. Leah's cutesy vibe is very different from the Born to Be concept, but I think she did really well. It was honestly fun to listen to these songs again, but almost like it was the first time. All in all, Gold is a phenomenal album to add to Itzy's discography. If you want to get into K-pop, I would definitely recommend Itzy as a starter group. Itzy is just one of those groups that has so many different types of music in their discography. They do each concept really well. They also have a really good collection of Japanese songs. Their Japanese EPs are really good. If you want to get into Itzy or even just K-pop in general, usually a good idea is to start with their title track. I recommend starting with the Crazy in Love album. That was probably their biggest album. They did a tour for it. There's a lot of performances you can watch. I definitely recommend Wannabe, good Itzy songs to get you started. After you get into the title tracks of a group, I usually like to listen to the B-sides. B-sides are pretty much any song that's not the title track. The other thing I like about K-pop is that there's so many different aspects. You can listen to the music, you can really get into fandom culture, get to know each of the members individually, you can get into the performances. Itzy is really well known for having some of the best performances in K-pop. was my choice. Did react to the Gold music video, but to be honest, didn't really stand out to me too much, but I have high hopes for Imaginary Friend. Go stream Gold. I haven't done a video talking about a specific K-pop group, but if you guys liked it, I can totally do some more, so let me know who you want to talk about next in the comments.